Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. I'm bringing you a Valheim episode today on basically teaching you guys how to grow crops and stuff on Valheim. Um, so if you guys have any other suggestions for like future Valheim videos, let me know in the comment section below. I'm willing to upload more videos of Valheim. I'm barely still getting used to it, learning it, but I mean, there's still a lot to do, but I suggest that if you're gonna wanna do crops and stuff like that, grow them. Best biome to do is in the plains because you could grow all of the crops there, from carrots to flax, barley, and turnips. Because there's certain biomes that you cannot grow the barley and flax, which I have my main base in the meadows, and they could not grow in that area at all. And I kind of learned that the harsh way, which I'll show you later on in the video. But in the plains biome, all of them, when you plant them, they're all healthy. And yes, I was kind of in the debug mode of Valheim because I still was uh it's just to show you guys like all the basically crops you could grow, because in the debug mode I kind of have access to everything without having to go search, which I will still show you guys where to find them naturally, like in the carrots. For instance, I'll be showing you guys, well, basically where to get everything. So in order to get to crops and stuff, to like plant them, you need to get the cultivator. In order to get the cultivator, you need to get bronze, and to get bronze you need to defeat the first boss to get the pickaxe. After you defeat him, the ether boss, once you defeat him, he drops like these antlers, and then you're able to do mining and stuff because you make your pickaxe. So then you could find like copper, I mean not copper, yeah, copper and aluminum to make bronze, which is what you need to make the cultivator in order to plant the crops. um But after you complete the first boss, then you're able to do that. If you guys want, I can make a video showing the bosses and how to defeat them, like tutorials. Uh, but the carrot seed, I'm gonna show you guys exactly where to find them, because there's you usually find them in the Black Forest. Just when you're just roaming around the Black Forest, you will eventually stumble upon them. And the flax and the barley are in these I call them trows, but they're not trows. I forgot what they're called, but they're normally found in the plains biome, and the beets are found in the swamp, which I'll be showing you guys when I found them and stuff. After, of course, you pick them up, the seeds for the carrot and the turnip, then you're able to plant them. But the barley and the other one, you need to kind of like go into the troll villages or furlings, I think is what they call it, whatever. But you need to be very careful because there's a lot of them, and they will all attack you at once, and it could get very difficult, especially if you're low level. Kind of highly suggest to go, I guess, with friends, or if you're gonna try to go, just try to just I guess like dash real quick, go in there and quick and just get the stuff, because sometimes it's a bit difficult when they all attack you. But yeah, that's where you have to go to the ether. Just showing you to defeat the first boss, because that's the first step to get, the axe in order to mine and stuff. After you defeat the first boss, you're able to basically get like all these other metals and stuff, because you're able to mine. But yeah, when you're in the Black Forest biome, this right here was the seed, and then that's they're like village looking. They're all different. Some of them could have that totem or not. It just all depends on which one you run into. But they're mainly in the plains. Like you see, there's the two. They're gonna be in fields like that. That's a prime example where the village had both of them, the barley and the flax. Sometimes you could run into them where they only just have barley, but I got lucky and ran into both. And then I'll be showing you guys another location, entering the swamp. So conveniently, it was next to it, and the biome, and then boom, right there, that is the seed, which it kind of looks like a dandelion in my opinion. So yeah, you kind of need to watch out for those. For that's the turnip seed, which to me, like I told you, kind of reminds me of the dandelion. So just be aware of that. And yeah, those are where you're gonna find all the kind of like crops that you're able to grow. And right here, I'll be showing you guys like I had planted some of the seeds, and in my main base, like the only things that grew were the carrots and the turnips, which that's how they look when they're ready. They pop out in the ground after you've already planted them, and they'll just have the little head popped out. That's how you know they're ready to harvest. I had all that area, that whole plot basically for it. Because here I'll be showing you guys when I had first. I wasn't made aware of this, and I barely. It was through trial and error, you know. I did not know that basically the barley and the flax do not grow in the meadows. I don't know why they cannot survive in that environment, but when you hover over them, when you plant them, it kind of will notify you, telling you that it cannot grow in this basically bio, which is crazy because I didn't know that. But apparently, if you guys really just want to grow all the crops, the best thing would do is to make a base in the plains because I'll show you guys right now. So that is the carrot that I'm gonna plant because I have some carrots on me because I'd already had planted the carrot seeds and had harvest earlier, so I had a couple carrots on me, um, which then you know you could convert into the carrot seeds and plant the carrot. So I'm right now, and when planting carrots, you can't have all too close to each other. You kind of need to give them some space to grow. Because if you try to like compact them, put them too close, they won't grow. So it's like the carrots will need more room in order to grow. So just keep that in mind when you're kind of planting carrots. You just need to space them out so they have enough space to grow. Um, Other than that, I mean, carrots you could just really plant them as long as you just, you just what is that? You could just plant the carrots really in any of the biomes. I haven't really tried growing anything in the swamp, so I don't know. Well, obviously, you get turnips from swamps, so I'm pretty sure you're able to grow them in the swamp, but I've not attempted growing carrots or any other crop into a swamp biome. I've only been into the meadows really and in the plains just to test out because I kind of figured since I found them in their little village that that'd be the only area to grow them in, which it is sadly, but I mean it's fine. I guess I'm had to relocate my base to the plains biome in order to grow the crops properly because the rest of the flax and barley do not grow in the meadows, and it's kind of want to experiment more with the flax and barley because, like I told you, I'm still new to Valheim, so I don't know what we can and can't really do. Um, Other than that, I mean, with the cultivator, you could really not only plant crops, but sometimes when you chop down trees and stuff, they drop like their saplings and stuff, like their seeds. So you could also replant the trees and just plant them anywhere around. Which do keep in mind as well, they're just like carrots. You need to give them space in order to grow. But I'll be showing you guys that later. About like planting the trees because I kind of did plant some trees. But yeah, just try to space out the carrots as much as you can if you want them to grow. Because, like I said, if they're too close and you hover above them, you kind of like check the health that they're in. Well, if they're healthy or not, and they'll let you know if you're gonna grow it, if it's gonna grow or not. Yeah, I tried planting barley and flax, but at this time I wasn't aware that they do not grow inside the meadow. So I had planted them thinking they were gonna grow there, but once I finished kind of like planting all the seeds, well, the flax and barley that I had gotten from the furling space, I kind of hover over them, and then it will tell you like that it's not gonna be able to grow there, which it was kind of stupid because like I figured if you had the hoe, you'd be able to. I mean, not the hoe. You had the cultivator, you'd be able to plant them and grow them there, but apparently not. Yeah, so honestly, I don't even know why. I was just trying to set up the entire land to kind of like grow crops. I guess it didn't make any sense for me to do it. I guess at that time, like I told you, I wasn't aware, so I was just trying to make more room to plant all the barley and flax that I had in my inventory at that time. Which, like I told you, they're kind of hard to come by just because they're inside the villages, and if you're not there, like I was in a debug mode, like they all literally come at you at once attacking. Kind of annoying, especially that have the shaman, because shamans are so annoying because they either healing them or they try. I seen one time where they're giving them a buff, some sort of like shield, which made it harder to kill them. But yeah, I was really mad when I had noticed that they weren't gonna be able to grow because it kind of had to go through a lot of trouble just to get them in the first place. But you know what? At least now I know that they need to grow in the plains bio. So here I am planting all of them, thinking that I was gonna start a farm, and turns out they don't grow there. But I really think like it would be dope on like an update if they were to bring like give us ability to grow the raspberries and blueberry bushes just because they're berries and stuff, and I figured you'd be able to grow the bushes. But other than that, I think they need to add kind of like a wider like range of crops, just because I don't know, I kind of like growing crops and stuff like that in games, just because it's like you don't have to worry about like having to constantly hunt down game and shit to eat. You could just survive off your crops and stuff. um Here I am. I just went around the outside of the house to just plant random saplings of trees that I had, and I mean it was pretty dope, you know, kind of to know that you're able to, or when you cut down the trees, how they drop them and you're able to kind of like replant them. I found that really cool because kind of like the fact that I could grow my trees. Like I could probably create like a little fort around my house and stuff, just of trees. Just in case I get attacked by like trolls or something. Which I've seen people as they progress more, defeat more the gods and stuff. They'll get like their base will get attacked by trolls. Which trees isn't really like the best defense, but at least if they throw rocks, it would hit the tree first before doing damage to the base. So I just went around just planting them, but like I said, you do have to keep in mind the fact that you need to give them space in order to grow. They're just like carrots, you should space them out and you shouldn't have any issue. And the thing I like about the trees is that you don't have to think what is it? I think 11 on the ground. I think is what you do. Um, in order to plant, you could just instantly just plant them as long as you have the cultivator and the sapling of what tree you want to grow in your inventory. So I decided to sleep to try to see if it would make the crops grow. But here's where I ended up finding out that it's not capable of growing in that area, the flax and the barley. Like I said, you just kind of hover over your crops, kind of see like the condition they're in, and it'll tell you whether they're healthy or not. And if they're healthy, that means that eventually you should give them some time and they'll grow. Thank you for stopping by. Like and subscribe, and if you guys have any suggestions of Valheim videos, you just want me to make them in the comment section below.